Welcome to this unprecedented night on SmackDown. Another chaotic night here on SmackDown as SmackDown went off the air. So, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from South Carolina, we had SmackDown, and I thought the show was half baked. I thought the show was half baked, and I'll tell you why. I'll give you my thoughts on it. First of all, let's talk about the opening segment. Cody Rhodes kicked off the show. He kicked off the show. Aleister Black comes out and he challenges Cody Rhodes to the main event of SmackDown. But this wasn't the end of the story. So let's just roll on here. Um, the Kabuki Warriors continued their assault on the tag team champs Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair took on Nia Jax tonight, and the match was just all over the place. It was woolly wild and all over the place. I didn't care for it. I didn't care for the match. I thought the match was rushed. I thought that the WWE just wanted to just throw something out there for the fans, and it was just absolutely all over the place. There was no thought in this match. It was really nothing to write home about. Nia Jax wins thanks to Last Legend, and she pinned Charlotte. They pinned the tag team champions, and then the Kabuki Warriors attacked them in the backstage area while they were getting treated by medical. That was it. It was all that was all that was there in that. And on an entertainment level, I give the match a 2. The match was a 2, basically. It was just basically. But what was really strange was Chelsea Green and Julia for the United States Championship. This was absolutely ridiculous. This was the worst title change I've ever seen in my life. Chelsea Green puts her feet on the ropes and she wins the United States Championship back. So now she's got 2 belts. I thought the match was ridiculous. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. Why did you strip Julia of the United States Championship and give it back to Chelsea Green? That made no sense. I didn't understand it. I did not understand why you gave Chelsea Green back the United States Championship. Made no sense. The title made no sense, and the change made no sense. Obviously, the WWE doesn't care about their women's division because Jay Cargill comes out and she says one line, drops the microphone, and then she walks away from the ring, only to have Charlotte and Alexa Bliss come out. I mean, this was absolutely so disrespectful to Jay Cargill and her championship. And again, like I said tonight, we were just going through the motions. Jared, how's it going? Well, thank you very much, Jared. It says hi. How you doing, yeah, how's it going? How's it going, everyone in the chat? Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button, folks, in the chat. Very much important. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. So, okay, Jack. Manuel says hi. How you doing, Manuel? Okay. Larry, how's it going? Thank you very much. How's everyone doing in the chat? Make sure everybody in the chat, you hit the like button. Thank you for your comments. Alora, how's it going tonight? How's it going? I'm not ignoring your comment. I'm not ignoring your comment. 11, I'm not ignoring your comment, 11. F11, thank you so much for your comment. Let's see what else everybody says. Yeah. Good. Okay, great. All right, everyone in the chat, make sure you hit the like button. you hit that like button. Then say my name is Fazel. Fazel, how's it going? Sorry if I messed up the name, Fazel. How's it going, everyone in the chat? Make sure you hit the like button, everybody. Jay, how's it going? I just subscribed to. Thank you very much. Thank you. Larry, how's it going? So, um, so everyone, make sure you hit the like button. Everyone in the chat, hit the like button. So, yeah, so getting back to the match itself, I just thought Chelsea Green was being disrespected. I thought Chelsea Green was being disrespected, and and then again, Julia losing the title tonight, it made no sense. The title made no sense. Thank you, Jay. And the title made no sense. The title change absolutely made no sense. And the WWE disrespected the women's division tonight tenfold. They disrespected the matches by rushing them and making ridiculous endings to the matches. It was absolutely ridiculous. I thought it was a disrespect to the women's division, and I just didn't care for none of the women's matches tonight. I thought they were clunky. They were a hot mess. And I gave Charlotte's match a 2. I'm gonna give the title change a 2 as well. I didn't care for the title change. I thought it was ridiculous. Chelsea Green does not need the United States Championship. I thought that was the most weirdest title change I've ever seen. Her foot's on the rope. Referee didn't see it. Bang, bang, bang. We got a new United States champion. Very strange, very odd to do that to Julia. I thought that was odd. But that's just me. That's just me. Um, I'm ready to issue a citation if anyone disrespects Chelsea. Larry. No, Larry, I'm not disrespecting Chelsea Green. It's just that in my opinion, Larry, I'm just saying that she didn't. I really didn't think she needed the U.S. champion. I just didn't think it was necessary to strip Julia of the title. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I think she's a good wrestler. I'm not saying that. I'm not knocking her, but the match itself was just not for me. It was no bueno. It was no bueno. It was just not for me tonight. I gave the match on the entertainment level. Gave the match a 2. The match gets a 2, and that's it. Okay, Larry, that's good. I'm glad that you are a fan of Chelsea Green, and I'm not gonna knock that. Anybody who's a fan of Chelsea Green, I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you that you're a fan of hers. I'm just not a fan of the title change. I don't think that that was necessary. I don't think it was necessary here tonight on SmackDown. All right, Ray Phoenix took on Tonga. And again, like I said before, and I'll say it again, Ray Phoenix being jobbed out to Tonga was absolutely ridiculous. You're disrespecting Ray Phoenix, and then that to me doesn't sit well with me. Penta and Ray Phoenix have been in WWE now for a while. Chris, how's it going tonight? Hit the like button, Chris. How's it going, Chris? Hit the like button. And you have to understand, and you gotta give it up for the luchadors. But I'm sorry, I think Ray Phoenix and Penta are being mishandled here by WWE. Chris says I did. Thank you very much, Chris, and don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, guys. So I just thought that Ray Phoenix and Penta deserve more better booking than what they're getting right now. And tonight, Ray Phoenix really didn't have much of a showing at Salatonga. And on an entertainment level, there was really nothing entertaining about it. Again, I'm going to give the match a 2. The match gets a 2, and that's the best I can do for it. The main event of SmackDown, Cody Rhodes took on Aleister Black. The match ended in a no contest when Drew McIntyre came in the ring and Claymore the referee, and he then gets suspended. Drew McIntyre got suspended from the general manager, Nick Aldis. That was a good call. That was a good call by Nick Aldis. Um, Wrestling has gone downhill since the 90s. Well, Larry, I wouldn't say that. WWE has their own faults. They had their own faults, and right now they're in a slump right now with ticket sales and their strange booking right now with Raw and SmackDown. Very strange tonight, and still no build to the Survivor Series. Still no build to the Survivor Series. So that is something that I am kind of worried about the Survivor Series. I miss all the banana hammocks. I don't know what that is. I don't know what banana hammocks is. I don't know. Um so um yeah, so I just miss all of I just wish the WWE would just figure out their booking with both shows, because they're getting terrible ratings right now, and their booking is very weird for television, and I don't know what's going on with the booking, and I'm not quite sure what's happening here, but the WWE is starting to slide here when it comes to their booking, and it's becoming it's troublesome. It's very troublesome, if you want me to be perfectly honest with you. Um, so that's just my opinion on it, and they need to improve the booking, because tonight the main event wasn't really much of a main event. Aleister Black and took on Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre comes out and Claymore's the referee, the same referee that was in Saturday night's main event. He Claymored him. And yeah, 90s wrestling attire. Yeah, I like that at the art bar. Okay, Adam. Thank you so much, Adam, for your comment. And Adam, Larry, everybody in the chat, Chris, everybody in the chat, hit the like button. Yeah, that poor referee, Larry. Yeah, he got Claymored. Dan England got Claymored, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. It was, yeah, he didn't deserve that. No, you're absolutely right, Larry. He didn't deserve it. And now McIntyre's been suspended. Jeffrey, how's it going? SmackDown was actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. Yeah, it wasn't bad, Jeffrey. The only problem that I had with it was some of the matches and some of the booking was weird. Yeah, Julia got the short end of the stick. Yeah, Jeffrey, I agree with that. She got the short end of the stick, and I just think that the title change was whack. I thought the title change was whack, really whack. Um, Chelsea Green doesn't need the United States Championship, and I gave it on the entertainment level. I gave the match a 2. The match got a 2, and that was the best I can do for it. The match got a 2, because I just didn't care for it. I didn't care for the ending at all. I did not care for the ending at all. And Julia needs to move to Raw. Well, we'll have to see about that. We'll see if she'll move to Raw. We'll see. We will see about that. So that was SmackDown. People love Chelsea when she did the champion. Yeah, I understand that she did with the secret Hervis and all of that, but now that gimmick is so played out now. I think they need to do something else with Chelsea Green. The tutu and the salute to the audience, those things are getting weary on me now, and I think it's overdone. I think it's overdone right now, and everything. So I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. Um, so yeah, yeah, the tutu. So this is, again, like I said before, I'll say it again. This is what I'm saying about Aleister Black, and this is what I'm saying about the main event of SmackDown. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. User, how's it going? Hey, user, how's it going? How's it going, user? Hit the like button. User, thank you so much. Hit the like button. So, um, how old are, how old are, oh, oh, I'm not, we're not talking about age here. We're not talking about age here. I've been a wrestling fan for 3 decades, user. Been a fan of wrestling for 3 decades. Aleister Black and Cody got protected. Yeah, they did, Jeffrey. Yeah, I understand they got protected. I got it. I understand it. I got it. But the main event to me was just all over the place. That ref solid. That ref sold that Claymore. Yes, he did. That ugly, that ugly Dan England got that Claymore tonight, and McIntyre gets suspended by Nick Aldis. McIntyre got suspended by Nick Aldis. So that was SmackDown, folks. That was what you saw tonight on SmackDown. Um, like I said, the show was it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't great, but we still haven't had a build yet for the Survivor Series. That's what I'm concerned with. Why are we not getting a build for the Survivor Series? And why is it not being mentioned? Why is it not being mentioned? It's just very strange. The WWE, we're almost 2 weeks away from the Survivor Series, 2 to 3 weeks away, and we still haven't gotten a build. We haven't gotten any matches yet announced for the Survivor Series. They look like they are teasing Jade versus Charlotte still. Yeah, they are. They probably will, Jeffrey. And like I said before, I think it was very disrespectful of WWE to just have Jade come out, say one thing, and then let Charlotte come out. I thought that was very disrespectful to the champion. I think she should have had more time to say what she needed to say. But that is just my opinion. Um, but SmackDown was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. It was just okay. It's okay for what it was. But I want to see some build for the Survivor Series. They are building more for Cena's retirement than the Survivor Series. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're talking about Cena's final opponent, but they're not even paying attention to the Survivor Series. This is WWE's final pay per view offering of 2025, and they still haven't had a match yet. They still haven't made a build yet. We still don't know who is going into the War Games. We don't know anything. Nothing is being rolled out yet, and I'm getting concerned here. The weeks are ticking by, the weeks are going by, and nothing is being produced. I agree with she should have said more. Yes, she should have said more. Absolutely. Absolutely she should have said more. And I think that was a very disrespectful thing of WWE to do that to their champion. Not good. So, folks, that was SmackDown, and that was SmackDown tonight, and that's my opinion on SmackDown. Some of the matches were just no bueno for me. I just wasn't feeling the matches tonight. It was just, especially the women's matches. I just didn't like them. I didn't like the endings. I thought it was rushed. I thought it was just put together. It was just mashed together just to see what was gonna cook up in the Raw cook pot, in the SmackDown cook pot. So yeah, they should build for both. Slowly, honestly, yeah, they should build more. I like this recap you're doing, Earl. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. So stay tuned for all my wrap ups and all my recaps, and I'll give you my thoughts on the show and what I thought of it and everything else. Um. So anyway, folks, that was SmackDown. So I'm gonna give SmackDown tonight. I'm gonna give it a C. I'll give the show a C. I'll give the show a solid C. And that was the best I can do for it. Solid C. Next week, SmackDown comes to you from the state capital of New York, Albany, New York. And the John Cena tournament will begin on Monday night. Like Shawn Michaels gave the women's formula tonight backstage in the ring. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So like I said, I gave the show a C. Show gets a C, and that's the best I can do for it. I liked, yeah. So getting back to the John Cena tournament, getting back to the John Cena tournament. Um, let me just give you a preview of the tournament as it stands right now. Okay, so next week on SmackDown, we're going to have the Miz taking on main event Jay Uso in that round, and then LA Knight is going to take on a mystery opponent. Who do you think is the mystery opponent? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Who do you think is the mystery opponent? We had more women's segment backstage and in the ring tonight. Yes, it was a. But the problem with all of that, Jeffrey, the problem with all of that was it wasn't done correctly. It wasn't done correctly, especially the women's matches. I just did not care for some of the endings. I thought the endings were rushed, and I thought some of the wrestling was clunky. And that was the problem that I had with the with the women's matches. I thought the women's matches were clunky. And that was the problem that I had. That was the problem. That was the main problem that I had with it. Yeah, Mello will interfere in the Miz match. Absolutely. And he will cost him that tournament. So, like I said, Jay Uso will take on the Miz next week on SmackDown on the last time is now tournament. And then LA Knight will take on a mystery opponent next week on SmackDown. The first round matches will begin next week on SmackDown from Albany. So I don't know who LA Knight's opponent is, but maybe you all can figure it out in the chat. Maybe you can figure it out in the chat. Maybe you can find out in the chat. All right. So, and then on Raw, I'll give you the matches on Raw on Monday night. I think it's Joe Henry. Well, that could be that could be. Cena never took on Joe Henry before. That could be interesting. Okay, so on Raw, we're going to have Sheamus taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, what happened tonight with Shinsuke Nakamura and the MFTs? I have a feeling the MFTs are going to interfere in this match and they're going to cost Nakamura the match. So look for some shenanigans in this match. Look for some shenanigans on Raw on Monday night in this match. Then Damian Priest will take on Rusev. Now again, you're going to see shenanigans in this match because Aleister Black is not done with Damian Priest. So Aleister Black is going to interfere, and the MFTs are going to interfere in Nakamura's match. So we're going to get some shenanigans on Monday night. My best bet on that. We're getting some shenanigans in these both matches. So that's what you're going to see on Raw on Monday night. So those are the matches you're going to be seeing in the tournament as we move on. And we know how you feel about shenanigans. Yes? Yes, Jeffrey, I am anti-shenanigans. I cannot stand shenanigans. I cannot stand shenanigans, and I think it's just too much in the cook pot. Yeah, everyone knows that I am Mr. Anti-Shenanigans. I don't understand why people cannot do matches clean. Why are you allergic to it? Why are you allergic to it? That's what I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know why you are allergic to clean finishes. All right, folks, that is going to do it for SmackDown Wrap Up. Thank you all so much for listening to me tonight. And thank you for all the likes and subscriptions and everything else. Make sure that you hit the like button. And I'll be on the air on Monday night after Raw goes off the air. And I'll give you a wrap up show of Monday Night Raw. And I'll give you my thoughts and my feelings on what I thought the show was and what it's like and what I didn't like and everything else. So, yeah, so that will be on Monday night. You can have some, but not every right. You can do it on some of the matches, but you don't have to do it on every match. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. That's what I mean, Jeffrey. That's exactly what I mean. So, appreciate the recap, Earl. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. I appreciate you. And again, happy birthday from me to you. And I hope that you have a good birthday week and everything else. And thank you all for watching tonight's SmackDown wrap up show. I'm Earl Cole. Thank you very much for watching tonight's telecast. And I'll be back on Monday night with more of Monday Night Raw as we get closer and closer to the WWE Survivor Series. Until then, everyone, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a safe weekend, and I'll talk to you real soon.